morning, class. This week we are going to continue our discussions about several specific issues about telecommunications regulation. So last week we're here. We are on our first topic, the internet interconnection and net neutrality. And just to give you a very quick review. Okay, so there can be several different kinds of like internet interconnection arrangement. The first kind is peering, and peering can be further distinguished into private peering and public peering. So in the case of private peering, the architecture can be understood like this. So basically, peering means the traffic exchange between two networks. So if it's a very simple peering, the traffic will only be exchanged between these two networks, and the internet content or other kind of internet traffic will not go into internet because the traffic will only be exchanged between these two networks. So this is the architecture, the illustration of architecture of private peering. And the second kind of peering is called public peering. It means to set up an internet exchange center or an internet exchange point, and allows different ISP to do the peering process with the center, and the internet traffic can exchange in this exchange point. Therefore, smaller ISP, for example, maybe the ISPA, maybe a very big ISP, and maybe ISP B, C, D, they are smaller ones. And if they do private peering, sometimes their internet traffic may be discriminated by ISPA. But if there's a legal obligation to exchange internet traffic as an internet exchange point, so they have not all. The ISP, those ISP who seek for internet exchange will be able to exchange their internet traffic at the internet exchange point, so that ideally their content will not be discriminated by a single or by several very big ISP. So this is the idea, the concept of public peering. And take Taiwan, for example. We have several. Currently, we have 4 internet exchange centers. And I think this one, the first one, maybe is the most important one. And another kind of internet interconnection arrangement is called transit. Transit means, well, the concept of transit is like the ISP B borrow the way of another ISP. For example, take the example here is the network of ISP A, and the ISP B borrow its network to transmit its internet traffic into another network, for example, to internet. So if an ISP wants to transmit its traffic, internet traffic into internet. Well, the general practice is to do transit. Okay, so these are the several common kinds of internet interconnection arrangements, like public peering, private peering, and the transit. And because some practical reasons, which we may see just a few minutes later, sometimes large ISP or large IDP, the so-called internet backbone provider. So who are these providers? The telcos that we have been discussing all the whole semester. Sometimes they will discriminate the content of the ISP. So the concept to describe this kind of discrimination, or whether this practice is good to do or not, is called net neutrality, which is the second subtopic we are going to discuss about. So as we have discussed somehow last time, net neutrality means all internet traffic should be treated equally without discrimination and should not be charged differently based on several things like a user, based on content, based on what website, based on what platform, based on what application they use, based on what equipment they use, based on what source they're from, and based on their destination address or methods of communication. So basically, the idea or the concept of net neutrality means all the traffic should be flow freely. So there should be no limitation about or control about how internet traffic should, whether the direction should be controlled or the amount of traffic should be controlled. Okay, so the idea of net neutrality appeared maybe at the beginning of internet, but it became more concrete. The idea became more concrete with the